注意事項です。前回のあらすじです。死闘の末、タルンベルグの奪還に成功した領主様たち、その凱旋を待ち受けていたのは、モラビアからの使者、ヨープスと辺境伯の一行でした。ジギスムント王やイストバン卿、他の霊利狡猾な貴族たちと比べても、格別に異質な存在である彼が最初に望んだものは、対談の席、おそらくは着地点の決まっている交渉の場です。冒険の旅を終えた姉妹、しかし安寧にはほど遠く、されど希望を胸に新たな騎士団を書き記していくのでした。
Oh, Hal. Are you going to the meeting with Margrave Jobst as well?
せやで、なんか大事な話あるってな。トスの追跡はどうでしたか？
That we didn't catch him? No. Because if we had, you'd be the first one to know. Have no fear. We'll get him eventually.
頼もしいことを言うようになりましたね。トス捕まえたら3人で囲って黒ひげ危機一発しような恐ろしいことを言うようになりましたね。あかねちゃんやで。
My lords, Christ's blessings on you all.
そうそうたる顔ぶれ
And
だ
on
な。
you, Lord Capon. And this is my son, Henry. I didn't know you had a son, Sir Redzig.
Came as a bit of a surprise to young Henry, too.
This gentleman here is John II of Liechtenstein, a member of my council.
I'm honored, gentlemen.
Come join us. Margrave Jobst was just about to tell us the reason for his visit.
ヨークスト伯がこの大規模な兄弟喧嘩でひどく節操のない振る舞いをしていたらしいので、正直あまり心象が良くないんだよね。何が狙いやコウモリだろうって感じか。ぶっちゃけるとそう。
The question is, which king?
おう、聞きづらいことを直球で。
My cousin, Wenceslas IV, who is being held in captivity.
I have to confess, my lord, that your answer surprises me a little. If I'm correctly informed, until recently you sided with your other cousin, Sigismund.
That I cannot deny, and I have always stated my position plainly. But times have changed.
状況次第で私たちも裏切るってことね。うさんの顔で。
Sir, there is one thing on which we undoubtedly concur. That King Wenceslas, unfortunately, did not inherit his father's
大魔王っ
gift
て
for
呼ばれてる
government.
くらいですからね。
Sadly, his failures have cost Bohemia, the nobles, and our whole Luxembourg family a great deal of money and effort.
How did the king let it go so far, damn it?
It's in his temperament. He cares only for wine, women, and the hunt.
二回りく
King,
らい
in
偉くなった
fact,
カ
who
ポン
never
君みたいやな。
wanted
ほら。
to be king.
Then why didn't he just let his brother have the crown?
Young sir, the crown weighs heavy when there are duties to be
義務は果
performed.
たせないけど、特権は手放したくないと、あまり上司にしたくないタイプやね。
But he did surrender power to his brother. When things started getting out of hand, Wenceslas appealed to Sigismund for help in restoring order.
What you're saying, Wenceslas invited him here?
This is starting to make my head spin.
カポン君は
Actually, it
もう
makes
流せる
sense.
王の統治力よ。キングオブやべえよ。
Sigismund wanted to re-establish the power of the whole House of Luxembourg. He thought if he helped Wenceslas win the imperial crown, in return his brother would help him become the king of the Romans, and leave the actual reign of Bohemia and the empire to him.
大きな敗戦の後だし、兄弟で力を合わせるのは自然なことに思えるけど、バーツラフ王とシミスムントで考えると違和感しかないな。
Why wasn't Wenceslas crowned Holy Roman Emperor long ago? He was already elected king of the Romans. All he had to
本
do
当、
was go
王はな
and
ぜ
let
自
the
分の
Pope
戴
put the
冠式
damn
にしか出
imperial
席され
crown
なか
on
っ
his
たのか。
head.
Who knows? Maybe he'd prefer hunting and consorting with bathhouse wenches to spending time with the Pope.
Well, so would
お
I.
う、もう。
Sigismund's plan seemed sound enough, but it didn't quite work out, did it?
It worked for a while. He and his brother reached an agreement. Sigismund took over administration of the kingdom and began planning Wenceslas's journey to Rome for the imperial coronation. But then Wenceslas realized he would just be a
一番こ
puppet.
じれるタイミングで自分から協力仰いどいて条件が気に入らんからバックでたんか。ロバート教の言う通りしつけのされていない子供みたいね。
Sigismund would agree. He was already planning his rule of Bohemia, and all of a sudden, the rug was pulled from under him. I'd say he lost his patience and decided he'd drag Wenceslas to the coronation kicking and screaming if he had to. Just like a naughty child, as you say.
So he abducted him and your brother Prokop too, if I hear correctly.
Correct.
And you helped him do it. if I heard correctly.
Yes, your graces, it's true. I was there when Sigismund abducted Prokop. I thought everything could somehow be settled, that we could make my brother see sense. But Sigismund just wanted to put an end to the dispute once and for all, whatever the cost. There was nothing I could do to stop him. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here.
弁が立つわね。スメルズライクさん。
The worst of it is that it was all for nothing. Instead of putting a stop to the revolt, it escalated it, and the result is this chaos we have today.
That's true enough, sir. But I must admit now, I'm not sure what your position is. The king is incompetent, but we must protect him?
The simple truth, gentlemen, is that for all of Wenceslas's faults, we have no one else.
候補が飲んだくれと侵略おじさんしかおらんからな。嫌な二択だな。
People like him, though.
But what can we do now? Sigismund has the League of Lords behind him. Otto von Bergolf, Heinrich von
慣
Rosenberg.
れない名前がちらほら出てきたね。後でカポン君に聞いて
Now
みよ
even
う
the
か。
nobles of the League of Lords are realizing that Sigismund wasn't the right choice.
So now Berghoff is on your side. Are we to assemble an army together with him and face Sigismund on the field of battle?
We're not in Hungary now. Such affairs may be settled elegantly, without unnecessary hostilities or expenses. I have negotiated an alliance with the Hungarian bishops, the Polish, and of course the Czech nobility, against Sigismund. Every day he is losing the ground under his feet, and that's why I need your help too.
なあなあ、ヨープスト博が喋るたび空気が限界までよどむんやけど。そうね。じゃあ彼にまつわるエピソードを一つ教えてあげるね。はい。お姉ちゃん、イエゼク教のこと覚えてる？偽金戦争を取り仕切ってた没落貴族な。あの人が城を取られ悪さをしていたのも、元はといえばヨープスとプロコプの兄弟喧嘩が原因で、イエゼク教の父である先代の領主が、その争いに関与することを拒んだからなんですって。血のつながりがあるなら、イエゼク教か兄弟に権利が移るんとちゃうん。そう、その権利が移る先代領主の死後、ヨープスト博は子孫全員を嫡出した断定し、攻撃を仕掛けたの。結果、イエゼク教以外の兄弟、騎士は全滅。理由はもちろん、お分かりですね。サイの悪やん。お姉ちゃんが森に返したラポタって人いたじゃない。彼はそんな境遇にあるエゼク教を憐れんで、死刑直前に助け出し、一緒に逃亡していたの。どこかの出自の知れない野党がヨープスト博を切ってくれたら、世界が幾分か平和になるのでは。たちが悪いことに、ヨープスト博自身の権力と知略が抜きんでて高く、関わってきた人ほぼ全員が出し抜かれているのよね。という前提を踏まえた上で、改めてヨープスト博の主張を聞いてみましょう。
And what do you propose? To sit with your arms folded till the Bohemian lands are turned to ashes like scarlets? We have to put a stop to this senseless war!
And do you know, sir, what the true position of the League of Lords is?
I'm on the best of terms with them at this moment, so you'll have to ask them yourselves.
Yes. Why not? I'll go and visit Bergov at his castle and we'll see what he tells me.
なんか楽しくなりそうなこと言い出したが、楽しいかはともかく特使を送らないことには話も進展しなさそうだしね。
True. A little risky.
I doubt Berghoff would harm a blue-blooded envoy. And you can find out what he has to say about developments and what the League of Lords is planning. Then we'll decide what to do next.
I'll help you compose a letter to him.
I'd like Henry to come with me.
それが良さそうですね。
Why not? He's proven himself an able investigator, and he'll also be a good bodyguard if anything should happen.
ここで座ってヨー
I'll
プスト
send
劇場
Sir
を見るよ
John
りず
here
っといいね。
to be my eyes and ears there. I believe both your reports will help us get a better grip on the situation.
When can you set out?
Just as soon as I've packed my things.
Excellent. Margrave Jobst and I will draft the letter. Get ready, and we'll meet back here.
そしたら文章が書き上がるまでみんなの話を聞いておこうか。そうだね。
So, what do you think of Margrave Jobst?
From what I've heard about him, I wouldn't trust him if he told me rain was wet.
I feel the same. It's never wise to trust a man who's turned his coat into one.
守備隊長コンビらしいな。そうだね。特にロバート卿は過去にデピシ卿が幽閉された時に18歳になったばかりのステファニー夫人を連れ主君を助け出すために国中を7年も旅して回ってたような方だから悪くねえよ。節操なしの謀略家とは価値観が根本から違うでしょうね。ロバート卿、ヨークスト伯の話どう思います？
Honestly, lad, I wouldn't trust a word he says. He'll drag us into something, and when the going gets tough,
私たちも彼からすればチェス盤の駒なんでしょうね。そもそもバーツラフ王を救助してこの国の助けになるんやるか。
God knows, the king is a drunkard. If he governed instead of boozing, wenching at the baths and hunting, there'd be peace and order. Quite honestly, I'm not surprised the Germans deposed him.
世界中に轟く王の悪評よ。ああ、さっきも話に出とったもんな。
Wenceslas himself sent for Sigismund to help him and made an agreement with him. And when Sigismund started acting as agreed, Wenceslas double-crossed him and claimed the agreement was invalid, just because he no longer liked it. What would you have done in Sigismund's place? On the other
かといってジニスムントの同志社にふさわしいかというと、自分の民に軍隊差し向けるような王は NG。では、ヨークスという他の候補はどうかというと、言わずもがな、そんな悪魔のような連中と比べたら、まだバーツラフ王が置物になってくれた方が幾分かマシなんでしょうね。ちゃんと機能する王はどこ？
better the devil you know.
ジニスムントの狙いは何なのでしょうかね。
I'd say he wants to restore the empire to its glory days under his father, Emperor Charles.
カール皇帝が統治されていた時の栄光を再び取り戻したいとやっとること真逆なのにな。カール皇帝は一切戦争を起こさなかったってお父さん言
Battling
っ
his
てたよ
brother
ね。
and cousins here, and Rupert and the Meissen nobles in Germany.
ジニス
He
ムン
has
ト
a
は
lot
国内外に
of
敵がたくさんおるんや
riding
な。
roughshod
気をよく
over
強
everyone
烈な振る舞いを
serving
後押ししてそうな。
Mind you, what else is he to do? I think in more settled times he might make quite a good king. But now he's missed his chance.
ようわかりました。ありがとうございます、ロバート卿。
You're welcome. Bear up and take care of yourself. The world's a dangerous place, and Burgov's a dangerous man.
So what do you think of it all, Sir Divish?
I think I don't know what to think.
What makes two of us?
If I didn't know anything about Jobst, I'd say he's right, absolutely truthful. But I've heard too much about it already.
Likewise. But I do feel he's the one with the best chance to put things right.
Well,
ヨークスト伯は信用ならないけど実際巧妙でもあるんだよね。王の不在なんて何をどうすれば解消するかもわからんかったしな。
in spite of everything we understand.
We shall see. We shall see. So, it looks like you're off on a mission.
うん、楽しみやわ。
I don't want to dampen your spirits, my boy, but watch out. These are evil times, and who knows what can happen along the way. Not to mention that Bergov is no saint.
は
Don't worry.
い、細心の注意を払って臨みます。
I know. You've shown you can fend for yourself, but do take care. You'll be traveling as Lord Capon's bodyguard. You'll be there to make sure nothing untoward happens to it. Keep your eyes peeled and
今
your
回の
ears
私た
wide
ちの
open.
任務はカポン君の護衛はもとよりトラブルを起こさないようにするお目付け役も兼ねてるからね。かつてない難易度っちゅうことやな。
And don't get embroiled in anything else. Just hand over the letter, hear out his reply, and return.
Yes.
前向きに検討します。ダメそうな時のトーク
Very
です
well.
が。
Bergov is at Trotsky Castle. I think you'll find it quite an eye-opener. It's one of the finest castles in the land. It's 3 days' ride from here, so unless you hit a snag along the way, you'll be back soon enough. Any questions?
私たちはバーツラフ王のことを噂でしか知らないのですが、お父様は会見されたことがありますよね。実際のところはどんなんなんなん？
Well, there's no straightforward answer to that question. He certainly makes a great hunting and drinking companion, but he can be very fiery and impetuous when things don't go how he'd like them. He never had much of a head for
友
high
として
office.
遊ぶにはいいけど、同僚や上司にしたらあれな感じ。この辺りの市民には好かれてるって言ってたし、良い面もあるんだろうね。そういう人は手綱握ってくれる人がいたら化ける気がするけど、カボン君から見たアヌシ教のような存在か、ジニスムントでもできなかったことだから制御するのも難しそうね。ジニスムントについても教えてもらえる？
He's the king's younger brother and king of Hungary in his own right. 7 years ago, he led a crusade against the Turks and was defeated at Nicopolis. Some say it was due to
ジ
the
ニスムントの連
recklessness of
絡を
the
待た
French
ずに
knights,
突撃した
most
結
of
果、
whom
ほ
were
とんど捕虜にされたという
mercilessly
あのフランス騎士ね。
Sigismund is ambitious and capable. He might well make a better ruler than Wenceslas, but he's arrogant, and to our misfortune, brutal.
こっちは逆に働き者で有能やけど絶対友達にしたくない感じか。異母兄弟とはいえまるで物語の登場人物のような王様たちね。
Ironically, Wenceslas joined forces with Jobst to liberate him. And now this is how Sigismund repays his brother. There's no doubt about it, God does move in mysterious ways.
ためになるお話をありがとうございますお父様。
Very well. Take the letter from Sir Hanush. And good luck, son.
I believe we have written it well, gentlemen.
Without a doubt.
そういえば話
No
表
one
は
could
字が読
deduce
めない
from
んだっ
this whether
て。
we are Sigismund's allies or foes.
I must travel back to Brno now, but soon I will go to Brandenburg and I will stop here on the way back. By then, Sir Capon should be back and we can discuss how to proceed.
Right. Before you leave, my lord, there is one thing that gives me no rest. Why did Sigismund come as a foe? It makes no sense.
If I may, sir.
これはうちらも気になったってことよな。
Oh, please enlighten us, young sir.
I live not far from Hungary, where Sigismund reigns. It is a savage country, and the constant war with the Turks has hardened the people. They need a monarch with an iron hand. So when Sigismund felt the wind of revolt, he reacted as he would at home. Only what works on the Hungarian nobles does not work here in Bohemia.
自分の国でやってたやり方で統治を進めたら蛮族扱いされたでこそ
Slaughtering
異
and
文化
pillaging
交
of
流
a
すぎ
horde
る
of barbarians, quite another. What purpose does that serve?
But Sigismund did give the Bohemian nobles a chance to take his side. It was only when they refused his ultimatum that he lost patience and took to the sword.
バー
As
シュラク
for
王
the
がシミスモンとの
barbarians,
激鱗をかき
he
むし
could
った時期
afford
に
nothing
ボヘミア
better.
貴族に送られた最終通告が拒否されて足りない賃金の代わりに略奪をして調達しろと言われれば危機として女子供の背中を切るような不満人を引き連れたどり着いたはスカリ
While he
ッツ
does not pay them,
豊富
they
な
make
銀
up
鉱
for
山を
it
有
in
し
plunder.
領主は
But
王
in
軍
the
司令
end,
官
he
である
didn't have
お父
enough to
様
even satisfy the
田舎村の地
Cuman.
平線
That's
を
why
埋め尽くすに
he
至る
raided
最悪な巡
Gutenberg
り合
and
わせやったん
Skalitz.
やな
He wanted the silver.
That makes sense.
My lords, how's the letter coming along?
It's done.
Then we can be on our way.
Now remember what we said, boy. All you have to do is deliver the letter, listen to the answer, and come back here. Don't provoke Berghoff in any way.
Provoke? Me? Never, Uncle. We'll be back in a few
凄ま
days.
じいや
Farewell, your graces. Come, Henry, my men are waiting.
I wish you Godspeed.
つ土産話を期待しておいてなああ疲れた早くない偉い人の会議って時間が10倍くらいに感じるわああそっちね私たちが貴族の私生児だってことはもう町の人たちにも知られてきたしこれからはああいう席に参加する機会もどんどん増えていくと思うようち今まで現場系の仕事しかしとらんかったけど大丈夫かな目の前にいい先輩がいるじゃないの
So, how is life in the highborn bastard?
ぼちぼちでんな
What about Rodzi? Has he accounted for not owning up to you the whole time?
ええとても誠実にお話ししてくださいました
Glad to hear it. It's far more acceptable for a nobleman to befriend a noble bastard than a blacksmith's son.
もうそんなこと言うてガチにどつかれても知らんで不満人に捕まっちゃっても知りませんよカポン君が拉致されて腹筋ボコボコにパンチ食らってやめろカポン君はヨープスト博の言うとったことと計画についてどう思う
Well, I admit all the scheming has me a little lost. I thought Sigismund was the devil, Wenceslas a martyr, those on his side the heroes, and those against him the villains. I believed we'd rescue the king and all would be well again, but now it looks a lot more complicated.
それな、ほんとそれな、悪いように囚われた王様を救出すれば、それで万事解決。なんてお話だったらよかったんですけどね。
I can't fathom how after all this backstabbing they're somehow still on speaking terms.
そうそう割り切れるもんとちゃうよな。漁師様たちはよく冷静に対応してくれたと思うよ。カポン君はバーチャル王のちょっとあるなお方だって知っとった
Feckless drunkard? Not really. And to be honest, I'm not sure I wanted to know. I slept better believing my fate was watched over by a wise and powerful monarch.
そうですね。心中をお察しします。
What a dismal world when you can't keep trusting your own king.
でも、ダメ王でもいた時の方が良かったんよな。
Isn't that the truth?
カポン君は私たちよりずっと王様に近いくらいの人だから落胆も大きいでしょうね。ジニスムントについてはどう思う？
If I were him, I'd have had enough of my brother even sooner.
そうなんですよね。ジニスムントの所業は許されることではないですが、考えさせられることが多いです。
True enough. On the other hand, if Wenceslas and Prokop hadn't double-crossed him, none of this would have happened.
どうあれ、焼いたのはジニスムント本人やで。
That's a fact. But he couldn't let him shit all over him either. Not that I'm defending him.
ジニスムントイズーンチ。
No doubt about that.
カポン君がお姉ちゃんの心を汲んでくれてるの嬉しいな。ヨープスト伯の兄弟であるプロコプについてはご存知ですか？
So Hanish could tell you a thing or two about him.
あら、どうしてですか？
Last winter, a certain Sir Jan Sokol of Lambert, a well-known knight, or robber baron to some, tried to occupy the city of Iglau, which was on the orders of none other than Prokop.
ハヌス教とどんな関係があるん？
Well, he was there with him. Of course, that's not something to brag about in front of yachts.
一体何があったんや？
They wanted to occupy a city that was on the side of the League of Lords, but despite there being several hundred strong, they didn't take it. For one thing, they couldn't get past the Iglau women, with their pitchforks and cauldrons of hot water.
ハエ紳士やな。そうね。結果的に町の人は巻き込まれずに済んだわけだし。ロバート教が王の対抗馬の候補に挙げていたルパートという人物については聞いたことはありますか？
A little. He can't manage even to wrest power from a king who doesn't much care for ruling and isn't fighting back. That doesn't seem like a man who has what it takes to rule. And that's all I need to know.
ロバート教もルパートは得体の知れない動きをしてるって言うとったよな。みんな基本的に不穏なんだね。では、これから会いに行くベル号についてご存知ですか？
I haven't heard much good about him, but I have a feeling that some other nobles are quite in awe of him, and his castle is apparently quite impressive. I'll be interested to see for myself. 基本的に全員漏れなくうさんくさいんだね。うちらあまりそういう人周りおらんかったから新鮮やね。貴族同盟というのもうさんの集まりなんですかね。 Wealthy, pompous. The king doesn't seem to like them much. He's chosen to let the lesser ranks of the nobility into his circle, men like your father. I admit I don't blame him one bit. But the lords weren't happy about their lost influence, so they put their foot down. If I were Wenceslas, I'd have let them hang after they abducted me the first time. But he gave them seats at the provincial council? Little wonder they're back in their old tricks. これで大体聞き終えたかな？なるほど、なんというか、あれやな、あれだね。めちゃめちゃ詰め込んできたな。しばらくはカポン君に教わる日々が続きそうだね。カポペディア。ずいぶん遠くまで来たな。そうだね。スカリッツにいた時はこんな大冒険になるなんて思いもよらんかったよな。そうだね。昨日な、ほとんど夢を見たよ。剣を取り戻せず、仇も打てずにいじけてたうちに生きて道を切り開くことの大切さを教えてくれてな。言葉が違うだけでお父様も同じことをおっしゃってくれたよね。うちは自分でも気づかんうちに過去にとらわれて結果臆病になってしまってたかなって思ったんよ。だから決めた。もう過去を取り返すための旅は終わりにする。ここからは未来へと進むための道を切り開いていくんや。どうか振り返ることのないよう、歩みを止めることのないように。昔どこかで聞いた言葉なんだけど、私たちが追い求めるべきものは触れることのできない影帽子ではなく、道を照らしてくれるお日様なのかもしれないね。あ、それじゃトスと王立はどうするの？未来のために切り開くで。さよか。 Well, Henry, it cost me a lot of effort, but it seems I've finally succeeded in making a half-decent warrior out of you. Anything I can do for you?
じゃあカポン君、そろそろ出発しようか。新たな冒険の第一歩ですよ。楽しみですね。
I never took you for a romantic soul. But as it happens,
ロマンチック。カポン君がブロマンスがしたいんか。今、この状況で出発して帰ったらしたいことですよね。
Ah, that's just the thing. Here we are, about to ride off into the unknown.
そうだよ。なるほど。血を忘れる流れか。明日をも知れぬ我らナイトは今日精一杯楽しみ。メメントモリは仕事サボるための口実じゃねえ。あいちゃん。失礼。 カポン卿、鎧にこもった熱で具合か頭あるいは両方がおかしくなってはいませんか？
Look, I can't just go off and get my head chopped off somewhere without first winning the heart of the girl I love. So are you gonna help me or not?
拒否権がない。とりあえず、バタラッテルまで戻ろうか。この、バカ貴族。待たせたな。あかりちゃん可愛いって言って。あかりちゃんは可愛いよ。あかりちゃんは可愛いよ。あかりちゃんは可愛いよ。あかりちゃんは可愛いよ。あかりちゃんは可愛いと世界は平和になるし、宇宙の終焉の気が少しだけ遠くなるよ。We are behave ハロみたいね。次ブランカム私たちの声は聞こえないけどね。とても遠いな。見守ってるから俺が人を許すごく罪を許したのね。皆のとあれこと幾人の来たらんこと。
Let's get to it then. I finally have the feeling we're doing something worthwhile. We're helping to save the king.
うちは大魔王よりもハゲと黒貴族を見つけ出して八つ咲きにしたいな。トスに持っていかれたお父様の、いや私たちの剣も取り戻さないとね。
Cheer up, Henry. I have a feeling you'll get your chance one day, and it won't be long in coming. Forward, men! Audentes fortuna juvat!
ひな鳥は成長し、親の元を巣立ち、まだ見ぬ新世界へ。最愛はいつもそばにいる。だから大丈夫。姉妹はこれから先、どのように生き、どのような道を歩むのか。 それは神のみぞ知るお話。これで姉妹の冒険譚はおしまい。ご視聴ありがとうございました。また会えるよ。きっとね。